Alright, so what we had here is first turn. The gun boars advanced moved and then they ran on up. Slaughterhousers also ran on up. Midas put Swarm on himself and Vicious on the Bone Swarm just to kill some fury. Then the 2 units of Bone Riders each put Massacre onto a Razor Boar and the Roadhog, and they assaulted up, charged up.
Everblight turn 1, Angels shifted over here, this one taking advantage of the hill. This Ravagore ran up to take advantage of the linear wall as well as the Harrier. This Ravagore advanced and took a shot, deviating shot on the gun boar. It deviated but still clipped him, doing no damage. Rest of the Legionnaires advanced. Ravagore advanced. Vayl used the Ravagore to put admonition on this angel, refuge on the Scythean, application on the pot so that it couldn't be shot.
So they came up, they put Craft Talisman on Midas. Midas came over and hit that angel with Hex Blast and knocked off Admonition. I was able to put 3 Slaughterhousers into it. They left it on 7 health. That was after he had gone ahead and damaged it. The Roadhog came over and tried to finish it off. Instead it missed and killed one of the Slaughterhousers. Over on this end, he assaulted the Legionnaire who's right here and flamed straight down. He missed Vayl, but he did leave the pot on just 1 health. And on fire, so hopefully that'll do something. Otherwise, he towed the zone, he ran to tow the zone. And this Bone Swarm came over, put Swarm up to try to protect things a little bit. It's probably not going to work. And that gun Boar went ahead and blasted them up.
My activation, Ravagores moved up, took a pot shot, missed, missed. Second Ravagore did bonkers damage, killing out the Ravagore?
Yes.
Harrier bumped up, killed here, clearing out the zone. The Scythean attempted to make a charge on the little pig, failing. To recover for that, I shifted over here, killed out the last two, and then Vayl activated. She put tenacity on both targets and admonition on the Scythean. The second angel wasn't going to risk it, so I just advanced here, and combat here to no avail. I didn't do any damage to the Ravagore. Vayl put herself behind the objective, putting the objective at risk, but I didn't want the Ravagore trampling over and getting into melee with her. And she's currently sitting on 2.
Alright, so we had to deal with some frenzies right here. He frenzied it into the back of the Roadhog and did 1 point of damage. He frenzied into that Legionnaire and killed him. And then he frenzied into the Slaughterhouser that was here and killed him. After that, the Gunboard took a step back and shot down the Angel that was here. Midas scooted over, Hex blasted admonition off of the Scythean. The Bone Grinders moved up, put Massacre on the Roadhog. The Roadhog went ahead and charged him and did way better than I thought. He's down to like maybe 6 health. And I really wanted to take some Slaughterhousers and put them into him. But I really had to deal with the Scythean, so it ended up that all my Slaughterhousers went after the Scythean, and they were able to drop him down.
All right, so Everblight turn 3, I believe we're on. So, Legionnaires have basically been stuck here the entire time, trying to do something to the Roadhog, both through vengeance attacks and 3 sets of combined CMA, no damage. The Shredder was able to come up and do some damage with Rapid on it. The Harrier sacrifices action to take an aim bonus with no gun. The Ravagore activated Animus on, targeted the Bone Swarm to have a lesser defense, hit the Bone Swarm, triggered fire damage on, or to trigger damage on Midas, and he's on fire, so I'm hoping that the fire will kill him. Second Ravagore did the exact same thing. Shepherd's conditioned them up. Vayl used her feat this turn, activating, put Refuge on, moved up, cast 2 obliterations on the Bone Swarm to put some more damage on Midas and get 1 transfer off. She then refuged back, put admonition on herself and occultation on the objective, just in case the razor boars or anybody try and shoot to the objective. She's currently sitting in the trench. The Angel, which had 6 boxes, got healed for 2, activated, and then used a charged Midas. The free strike was a successful hit and took off 6 points of damage, which would have killed it had I not healed it. Unfortunately, the 6 points of damage was enough to knock out its spirit, so after the charge, it was able to do a good chunk of damage to Midas, which was transferred off, but since there was no spirit, could not do another attack in order to seal the deal. So currently, right now, Midas is sitting on 2 points and is on fire. I'm really hoping that the fire kills him, because I'm not really faring too well. The Angel is going to die this turn, and though the Ravagores and the Harrier are untouched, the Harrier will probably die to a charge this turn. The Angel will die. The Spell Martyr moved here just so he was in the zone contesting and potentially a weak free strike. But I'm not looking too good, so I'm really hoping the fire wins me the game.
Alright, so it's my turn to try to hit him back since I magically survived fire. Obviously it didn't succeed because we'll get into that. So, activated the Slaughterhousers, they went ahead and killed these guys off. These Slaughterhousers killed some more off. They put Massacre on him, and he was able to finish off the Legionnaires. And the Bone Swarm came in and killed the Angelius, which gave him a way of transferring, which actually probably saved her. Midas came in, charged him, was not in range of Calamity or Curse, unfortunately, but he was able to Hex Blast off Admonition, which was very useful. And that did a bunch of damage to her. Then he popped feet, brought back the Warhog, put Massacre on him. He came around, took a spray, he took a free strike and sprayed and missed, and then the Warhog charged in and missed with all 3 swings. And that's about what we got.
Roll for fire on her. So, start of Everblight turn, rolled a 3, failed, 11 on damage, killing her out. Ideally, what I was hoping for is to use Refuge and a Snowball to get out of his melee range, using Refuge to mute free strikes, cast an Obliterate, and then 2 Ravagores to shoot him down. Unfortunately, he got me out on fire, so good game.
What is that? Just dropped in.